Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Richard Plunkett from the Puppet Geek, and I'm so angry right now. I'm so pissed at Activision just because Modern Warfare 3 isn't coming down under. So angry, so ruined. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to play. What shall I do now? You know what? I'm not going to even play Call of Duty anymore just because Australia wasn't in that trailer. You've got America, you've got England, you've got France, you've got Germany, all the big countries. Where's Australia? I don't know. Australia's like one of the largest islands in the world. I mean, if you think about it, I would love to have a game where you have Australia in there. I can't think of any games yet to have Australia as the main, core of the game. We're in Australia. Because if you're building a game and you had to put Australia as one of the maps, where would you play it? It's obviously going to be in the country because when people think of Australia, they think of people riding on kangaroos, cowboys, and all these other good things. So if you think about it, we'll be fighting on Uluru. Now, if you don't know what Uluru is, it's basically this giant rock in the middle of Australia. But still, being Australian, I want my country in that game. I played Call of Duty from 1 to now. I don't even know what's now is. Is now 6 or something like that? Guys, I kid. I'm not an angry person, even if my life depended on it. Can be angry at sometimes, but I'm a happy guy. Anyways, so I know a lot of you guys have been emailing me, Facebooking me, all this kind of stuff, posting about Modern Warfare 3, and the trailer's out, the date's out, this things are leaked. I'll get back to that soon, but first off, to Modern Warfare 3 being down under. Unfortunately, Australia wasn't in there. Do I care? A little bit. It would be cool if Australia was in the game, but it's not. If you actually think about it, like I said, where are you going to play? On Uluru? But I can't really see Australia, like, it'll be like Red Dead Redemption in the countryside, riding my horse, cattling sheep, all these things. I don't know. What kind of game would you have in Australia? Leave comments down below. So obviously the big news is Modern Warfare 3 trailer. Woo! Everyone knows all heads over heels for that because it just showed so much, all this cinematic gameplay. Well, the buildings getting blown up, people running, all this crazy stuff, really. Did it really help? It was cool to see it, but it didn't really give me an intake on, that's the gameplay, that's how it's going to be. For all I know, that could be, the PC version on like max settings with 32 gigs of RAM and like a 500 gig graphics card. I don't know, I have a PlayStation. So all I'm going to consider is that's a cinematic trailer, nothing more. I mean, even though if there was like a 1 second gameplay, I don't care, I want to see like a full gameplay, a full walkthrough, but I assume all that's going to be at E3 anyways. So, on other news, that a lot of information has been leaked on Modern Warfare 3. Now, from multiplayer to the single player, everything from cars, guns, weapons, multiplayer maps, all of these things, player information, everything has just been leaked across the web. And then, what can Activision do but just come out and say, yep, we're making Modern Warfare 3, see you at E3, bye, because they have nothing to hide now. I assume they were going to make a really big announcement at E3. They probably still will make a really big announcement. It's just that, the wow factor isn't there anymore because people are really digging into it and finding all this information. But that's what you get, if you dig to find information, you're going to find answers, and you're going to find disappointments also. So, who knows, E3, that's all we can wait for. Anyway, guys, there's nothing much more to say which hasn't already been said or told. So I'll post some links down below to some articles I wrote on Modern Warfare 3. Go and check them out. It's just, some of the leaked footage and, my thoughts on them. So other than that, thanks guys for watching. Really appreciate if you can hit that like button for me. It helps me out a lot. But I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.